Hello, I'm Bob, and today we're actually in testing servers for Modulus. One of the big privileges of being a content creator is you get early views at games. I'm just kidding, I kind of just joined Discord and type /claim, and yeah. But let's get right into it. I actually played the demo like 2 days ago and then saw that they were releasing private test servers, so I kind of just joined the Discord and got myself a code. But with that being said, this game is about factory automation. Oh, this is new. Ah, there you are. Hello, Daedalus one. I'm Atlas. I'll be your liaison to your creators, the colony. Okay. The colonies are all the way down there. They built you for a single purpose, to mass produce bots. Who's they? Buildings are essential to meet your production target. Each one is constructed from modules, the building blocks of your factory. You will be making these yourself. Huh. You've been given unlimited resources and no time constraints, so relax into it. Explore, build, optimize. Ooh, that's all I'm about. There's no pressure here. When you're ready, I'll begin your trading. By the way, I really suck at optimization. That's why I kind of laughed there. Anyways, all of this is new. Like this whole intro. Like I was saying, I previously played the demo like 2 days ago and played it for like 2 hours in, and none of this was here. There was only like a chat up here. But yeah, let's run a test protocol on your sensors. Follow instructions on the top left. Move camera, zoom. The first step in creating a module is mining polyrock. Your operands such as a miner are located on the toolbar at the bottom. Okay. There was so much I learned during those 2 episodes too that seemed kind of obvious, but they weren't to me. Like it literally tells you in the intro, and it shows you that 4 miners for 1 smelter, and I didn't know that. I kind of just connected all of these into one smelter and cutter type thing. But yeah, look, see, it says 15 per minute, and this needs 60 per minute to output 15 per minute. So we're going to try to pay attention to those to try to make something efficient. To configure the cutter, select 2 slice intervals at the bottom. Cut the block into 2 equal pieces. Ta-da! The first module has been pinned for you. It requires the assembler, which combines 2 shapes into one. Yeah, so it's important to pay attention to those little numbers. I really wasn't my first time playing, which was like 2 days ago. But yeah. The assembler needs 2 inputs. Let's use the splitter to split items from 1 conveyor to 2 belts. Ta-da! Now that the assembler is receiving 2 inputs, we can click on it to configure it. Yeah, see, it shows numbers here too. But yeah. Delivering modules to a building requires cranes. They grab the modules from conveyor belts, click on the building to place crane. Oh well, I guess we have to put the cranes first. The first production line is done and should stay there to ensure constant supply to the building. Let's start a new production line for the next module. Use the copy tool to copy and paste a selection of operators. Let's actually not copy all of that. Let's just copy this. Ready for a challenge? You are now free to build however you desire. You have unlocked tools to clear belts, copy, mirror, and destroy operators, located on the top left. The same building requires a second, different module to be constructed and delivered. The first module will always be required for the building to function, so altering the first production line is not advised. Okay, so it appears we need a tower now. So we still need to cut this one like this, and it's gonna output 30 per minute, but this one could only take 15. So now that I know that, we are gonna use 2 to cut these into those pieces. Now these are outputting 30 per minute, and this one takes 15 per minute. So we're gonna need a splitter like that, splitter like that, and then this like that. which this is just going to stack them. The building requires twice as many of the newly made modules, so use 2 cranes to deliver them. Oh, okay. 1 and 2. Oops, I kind of put that one in the wrong place. 1 and 2. There we go. Deliver the second module to the building. Boom. Building needs a continuous influx of modules to keep producing. Even after they're completed, while we wait on it to complete, we can already place a harvester pad that will collect those resources. Okay. Assistant drone to collect resources from buildings. Oh, and by the way, these harvesting pads are later going to be used to transport cores and stuff to other buildings. So let's just put that in an accessible area like this for now. The first building you created is the core facility. You're not producing cores. We will need those to create bots in the bot assembly, the second building. Let's start building it. Ha ha ha. Okay, the bot assembly, I'm actually going to put it right next to this one. Just because it's going to need cores and the cores are right there. You can click on these buildings to inspect the required modules. One of the modules for the basic bot assembly is black and requires a monotoner. The monotoner can turn an entire module black or white. Let's get started with building these and these. So we need a wall and we need a long black stick. Yeah, we need that. All right, well, let's get to it. Now let's keep in mind that each furnace can actually take 4 of these smelters. So that one's configured. Now technically speaking, I could just copy this and put it right here. And then now I just have to put the coloring thing right here. Ta-da! Easy peasy. Now this one's gonna create the towers. Alright, we still have to configure them. Whoops. How come this one already had it made and then these didn't? Interesting. Let's add a crane here and here. So that's the tower done. Black tower. Now we need the white wall. And for that, where am I going to do that? You know, so far I'm enjoying this game. Like I already played it 2 hours 2 days ago, and now I'm just playing it again just because it's so fun. Like I really enjoy the puzzle aspect of everything. And also how organized everything looks without even trying. Like I didn't even try to make it this organized and it looks organized. Like I don't even have to think about organization that much. But eventually I'm probably going to. But that's a problem for the future. Okay, so we still need to smelt this. So smelting. And then we need to cut it into 4. Like that. And then I'm gonna split it. Wait, how much is it outputting? 60 per minute. And these need 15. So I could probably split it. Where's my splitter? Split it into 4, 60, 15, 15. Yeah, this works. Done, done. Okay, this should work. So let's just make that wall. Okay, there we go. So that's done. Now we just have to wait for the building to take up all the resources. And it's probably never going to do that because we don't have the cranes. Actually, technically we don't need all this. Great job. Once finished, this building will create bots. In the meantime, let's start on the last essential building, the basic processing plant. This will be the first step towards unlocking new technology. Whoops. Ooh, unlocking new technology. Okay, so let's just connect most of these miners. Probably not with the furnace. Most of these nodes, I mean, with the miner. Okay, so all of these are connected, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, and 3. So it could support 3 smelters. So that means we're gonna have to split it into 3, like this, and just put. Ooh, that's not gonna work. Let's try putting a little bit more up, like this. Ta-da! Oh wait, that doesn't work either. A little bit more up then. Ta-da! Fully operational. It's kind of slow actually. Only if I move this a little bit more that way. Oh well, what can we do? Okay. So let's build this processing plant. Basic processing plant. Where am I gonna build this? Let's just keep it aligned for now. I could move it later. So we need a wall, a flat wall, and a smaller wall. And this one needs 2 towers laying down. So I believe this one's the easiest, so let's go for that one for now. Okay, so if we need this one, we're gonna need this. So let's copy this. Let's copy this and put it right here. Let's delete the extra stuff that got copied. This one's gonna connect right here. And that should be a tower done. Now we need a regular tower. No! Oh no! I put X. By the way, X could delete stuff, so yeah. I'm gonna put C. Okay, so this one's making the towers. Now we need to combine them. Like that. And lay them down. Oh wait, wrong one. Oops. Now we need to copy this. Actually copy it. And not delete it. Paste it. And this one will feed over there. Actually, I don't like how that looks, so let's make it like this, which is exactly the same, just how we move this a little bit here, so there's not that much empty space. But yeah, this outputs 15. So now all that's left is to connect these. Oh wait, how's that gonna work? Okay, I gotta use my big brain now. Okay, figured it out. I think, hopefully. This one's gonna connect like that, and then this one's gonna be right here. Boom. Easy. I just used a tunnel. Yep. Very easy, very easy. I don't think it matters how we put these as long as it looks the same. Yeah, okay. Good. Because when I was playing 2 days ago, the demo version, not this playtest version, I was matching oh no. I was matching exactly how it was in the picture. So, yeah. Now how am I gonna get this over there? There. Now that's getting transported over here. So let's put 1 and 2. Now we need to do this, which is a little bit more difficult, and it's probably going to take a little bit more time and more space. So with that, I'm going to bring this one over here. Okay, so let's actually first work on figuring out where I'm going to lay this out. So I'm going to work on this black part over here first. Or should I work on the white one first? Okay, this one's going to be the white one, just because it has a little bit less space over here. We're going to need a cutter, if that's what it's called. I've kind of been calling it a cutter. So this is a cutter. It's going to cut it. How's it going to cut it? I'm guessing we're going to need to cut it like that. And then this is going to be taken this way. Where is it going to be cut like that? How much is this outputting? 60 per minute. So technically this could be like this too. Just kidding. We need a merger. Ta-da. Like that. And these are both outputting 30 per minute. Ooh. Maybe something like this will work. We need an assembly to assemble these pieces. Like this. Ta-da. Okay, well, those are making those pieces. Now, both of these are going to get colored with the coloring thing. Colored, and... Huh. Gonna get cut. Single pieces. Which is then going to be assembled. I believe this one outputs 60. Ooh, 60? Does that mean my math was wrong over here? I don't know. Maybe inefficient, but oh well. This one spits out 60. We need 15, 15, 30. So technically one could be enough for both of these. And then this one's gonna be cut again. Like that. And it's gonna spit out 30. And then I need an assembler. And a merger. Which is then gonna put them all together, and that should be that. Ta-da! Now, I do believe I'll need to just merge these. Like that. And then merge these again. Ta-da! Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There, so that should be building all of that. We kind of have this one that's not doing anything. Oh. Additional resources, great course. In addition to their modules, some buildings require additional resources. In this case, the bot assembly and the processing plant will need cores as well before they can produce. Okay. Like I was saying, this one's not doing anything, so I wonder how long can these thingies go for? Can I change these, like interlock them? Like if I put one, actually we don't need one there. We could just bring this over here. Make it turn like this. And then bring this one over here. Aha. Okay. And then maybe we could just bring it over here. And then put another one of these to bring it right here. Which can be later accessed right here. If I connected it right. Okay. Well, everything's looking good so far. Looks nice, organized, kinda. Okay. This building isn't being harvested by harvester drones. We need cores. And cores are being made right here. And this also needs cores. So technically we just... No, we can't. No, we cannot. Cancel. Ooh. It's a good thing it gives me warnings before demolishing my buildings. So it needs cores here. And it also needs cores here, which it has no access point. Oh no. And this already has 200 cores. So what happens if I delete this? Will I lose all my cores? Probably, right? I just lost all that progress. Feels so bad. But it had to be done. Okay, this is making great processors. Oh, interesting. You got rid of my conveyor that was there. I didn't think I was gonna do that. Anyways, this one's gonna get that, and this one's gonna get this, which are both gonna be turned in over here, I believe. Wrong. Great, now connect the harvesting bot to assembly to collect the bots. I think I already did that, right? Just that it has no bot yet. Huh. Interesting. Ooh, we finally ranked up. I was wondering when I was going to do that. Great job delivering your first spots. The colony below expects you to deliver a steady supply of them. Check your delivery target in the toolbar on the top left of your screen. Keep supplies up to receive XP and keep expanding your factories. Buy an island. Congratulations on reaching rank 2. Rank increases award you with expansion permits. Use them to buy new islands. Let's proceed in expanding your territory and gain access to new resources. I'm actually gonna buy this one since it looks cool and it has a circle in between. I mean a circle in the middle, and that looks like a new resource to me. You know, I wonder if there's a strategy on buying these islands. Use skylands to transport resources across islands. Nice. The processing plant also requires cores as an additional resource, so it might be a good time to increase their productivity. Don't forget to use the copy tool to quickly copy parts of your factory. You know, I would, but it's kind of messy. I wonder how much you could copy. Oh, you could copy a lot. Interesting. Have both core facilities linked to a harvest pod. They're linked. Oh no, I had to make another core facility. Okay. Well, I guess it's time to create a new core harvesting thing. I'm actually gonna make it over here. Just so it's a little bit far. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This links together. These link together. So how many did I use over here? 1 and 2. Let's copy this and put it right here. And maybe if I do this, wrong. I need to first put the furnaces down. Is that not what we want? Wait, what do we even need? I've kind of just been core facility. Oh yeah, we do need that. And then we need this tower, 48 of them. This is gonna make 15. I get it now. Okay, so that's that done. It makes 45 per minute. Now, what we need is the tower. All right, we have to smelt this first. There we go. Now we have another core processing plant done. We kind of have this extra over here, which I don't know what I'm gonna do with yet. So let's just bring it out this way. The processing plant you just built produces gray processors. Use a new operator called the data sensor and convert those processors into gray data shards. Deliver them to the delivery dock to spend them on new technology in the tech tree. Okay, well, we unlock a data center. Okay, so this is getting the gray processors. This one is getting the robots. So it's this one, which is going to need the splitter. Like this, and then it's gonna get converted into this. Let's get a tunnel here. Ta-da! Ooh. It seems we're lacking these. Why is it not making? 1, 2. Oh, wait. We actually need this. Huh? How did I miss that? How? This is I don't know how to miss that, but like this is not, what's it called, efficient, because it's limited by the conveyors, and yeah. Oops. I forgot we had to choose a recipe. Whoops. Okay, and that should be gray shards done. Bloop. So we finally unlocked the tech tree, and the tech tree lets you unlock better technology. Here, let me show you. So this is all the stuff we've already unlocked, and now we can unlock second floors on buildings. So that's really good because, like it says here, unlocking new technology in tech trees allows you to upgrade buildings, and upgrading buildings will put more resources per floor, which is really good. Now we can already go ahead and do that right now with this one. See, right now we're getting 2 basic cores, and if we upgrade it, it requires more resources, and it's gonna give us more cores. Drone service time, 29.6 seconds. I guess that's just how long it takes for it to deliver a core. So probably not efficient at all to do this. Maybe if we put this right here and then link this to that, and then just simply bring them like this. Probably less efficient, but meh, I don't really care. Or do I? Because I am efficient man. Let's see what our next objectives are. Unlock basic refinery, blue pigment node in the tech tree. Have at least 1 processing plant upgrade to 2nd floor. So processing plant. Okay, so we could upgrade this to the next floor. And now we have to have 2 core facilities upgraded to the 2nd floor. So let's actually upgrade this one too. Deliver all modules of the basic refinery. What does that mean? Is that something we unlocked? Let's see what else we could unlock. We can unlock a basic refinery. Is that it? Extractor. This operator can extract hex crystals and celerite in their from their resource node. Let's just get it. There we go. For the rest, it seems we need a lot more of things. So maybe, yeah. So wow, this is a big tree with a lot of things. Crane amount 32. It's crazy. Deliver all the basic refinery, all modules of basic refinery. What does that mean? Oh, deliver all modules of basic refinery, and we have a basic refinery. Makes sense. And I'm pretty sure this one needs this stuff. Okay. Let's put that one right there, and then we'll put a drone leading this way. Okay. So, this one's gonna lead a lot of things. A lot of things. And how many cranes does it have? 4. So we need a wall, a white wall, which this one's making right here. Okay, well, here's the white wall, and we're basically gonna do the same for the black wall, or like the black half. Output's 50, and then we're gonna need another one of these. 8 by 8. That seems right. This one's outputting 15, 15. This needs 15 and 15, right? So this is basically 1 part done. Okay, let me copy this one more time. And now I'm just gonna simply put these like that, and that's gonna make another black wall. Now we need another 4 drills just to supply another fire thing. Let's just actually connect all of these. Okay, so if we need a wall, we're going to have to basically do the same as this and just connect this to that, except this will not be colored, and we won't need this. Yeah, we won't need this. One will color it because it's making a wall. Yeah, one will be colored and then one will not. So let's get that coloring thing. Color it, bring it up, And then we need an assembly right here. And then we'll need that assembly to merge them together. And it's basically going to do this, hopefully. One's colored, one's not. Okay, let's just double check. Cuts it into 4 pieces, combines 2 of the pieces here, and then another 2 here. Colors 1, does not color 1. Oh. We forgot a furnace. Oops. There. Why is it not melting? Oh, there. Okay, now it's working. And then this one's just gonna bring the pieces over here. Boop. Boop. Ta-da. Okay, and lastly, the most complicated of all, I believe, is this one. Okay, I see what I'm gonna do. What is this pause button? Oh, it pauses everything. Ooh. Okay, let's actually go back and see how we were doing those over here. The towers. Oh. The towers are the easiest ones. Let's copy this. Then bring it all the way over here. Where it's gonna be made. Boop, 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 boop. Can't forget the furnace. Because if we do, then it's game over. Okay, this one cuts it to 2. Cuts tower. Makes 2 towers. Okay, this one's gonna lead into an assembly. And then this one's just gonna be colored. Oh yes, I'm getting the hang of the game. This one's gonna be colored and then we're just gonna need an assembly. Oh wait. Tower, colored. It needs to be cut. Oh. Right. Okay. Okay, that's gonna get the resources, put them here, cut them again into towers, make them into longer towers, make them black, and then it's gonna cut them again once it gets here. Eventually. Like that. And then we can merge these. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Okay, this output's 30. Wrong thing. We need this one. Okay, there. That should work. Put this one together. And then that goes here, that goes there. And then this is just gonna get turned in right here. A little bit messy. But what can we do? There we go. The pigment refinery requires hexacrystals for production. This resource can be found on the new island you bought. Extract it using the newly unlocked extractors. Okay. So not only does it need all of these things, it also needs this. Okay. Huh. Are we gonna need what those? These? Oh, we are. Oh, we could upgrade it now. Okay, let's upgrade that. Get that going. And maybe call it a day. It's already been an hour and 21 minutes. You know, we have 150 points we could use. Let's see what we can use them on. Ooh, we can unlock the 3rd floor or increase amount of cranes. Ooh. Unlock oil rigs. You know, I don't want to unlock these. Not because my stuff is inefficient or anything, but you know, it's gonna be a little bit distracting seeing everything being green. And yeah, you know, that's how efficient my stuff is. That being said, let's unlock stuff that we actually need. Like this. I think this is good. And this is good. Crane reach. Huh. Anyways, let's click this on auto upgrade building just so it upgrades it every time I do upgrade my building. It's gonna be so much better. That being said, let's add my cranes where they need to be added. So we need bigger walls. I'm gonna add one here and one on the big walls. And with that, I think we're a good stopping point. This is once again Modulus. It's in private testing right now, but you could get it by joining the Discord in the game and doing the verification steps and typing /claim, and you can play too. So far I'm having fun with the game, so I'm probably gonna upload videos till I can, because the testing servers sadly end the 16th. I believe they say it in the Discord from time to time. But yeah, this is Bob signing out.